everyone, Todd McFarlane here with you, going over some tips on our Walking Dead construction set. This time, the prison tower and the fence, but we're going to concentrate on the prison tower. Again, I've got my Canadian hat here, just showing off to some of the Canadians up there, because they can't get the toys right now. But if you want to see my face even better, I've got this light here. So if it bugs you that my head's in shadows, just email us and I'll just shine a light on my face. In the meantime, watch the hands, listen to the words, don't worry about the looks. All right, let's talk about the door. You've got a door frame, and we got to put the door in it. It's a little bit of a subtle move on there. Each one of the doors at the top has a little sort of bump. We'll call that the top hinge and the bottom hinge. And all you do is you take this door, you put the bottom hinge into the hole that it sits on, and then go at an angle. And then once you put the door at an angle, you gently push it into place and it will click in. You should hear a click. And once you hear the click, then the door will be in, and you can see it opens and closes, and it's that easy, right? Don't try to put both of them in at the same time. Put the bottom one in, slide the other one up. All right, let's talk about building this tower right here. One of the things that people have gotten wrong is they have a tendency in my office to not read the instruction book, and you should, but you're supposed to build these things so that you go big, small, big, small, big, small. It's a layering system. You get two sizes of bricks that are going to make that column right here. One has 10 studs on top, the other one has 8 studs on top. All you need to remember is that as you're building each side of this tower, that you alternate from an 8 to a 10, an 8 to a 10, an 8 to a 10, so that you have basically a big one, a small one, a big one, a small one. And if you continue to do that as you're building each ring and you're aware that you're using the right one, I mean, you're going to get a nice overlap. You also know you're going to do it is if you start to see in the corners and every other pattern, you get the long one and then the short one comes around the corner, long one, short one comes around the corner, and you're going to get this pattern that's on here. Also, when you're putting this together, we said in the other videos, make sure you take the white dots, put them to the inside. Again, this is a little bit of a complicated build, lots of sort of subtleties to it. Again, our other builds were our high school build. This is our Harvard graduate build. Make sure that you get the dots on the right side, pattern on the right side. Lastly, there are spacing issues. If you look again at our instruction booklet, there are starting points on each one of these pads, up here, up here, up here, even on the roof. And make sure that you count and you find where you're supposed to start. If you don't get the right spot to start with, the whole thing is going to be shifted. You're going to have to undo it, shift it over, and that means you're going to have to build it twice. So just be cognizant as you're looking through this that your starting point on this, that you move the right number of nipples and or studs, right? So that's it for today. Pretty easy. Door, alternate bricks, make sure your white dots are inside, and make sure your starting point on the bases are where they're supposed to be. And as always, that's Todd McFarlane. We're keeping it real. Until next time, see you around.